Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Black OG, or as my YouTube channel says, Ho as Jesus. Because I'm a hoe, you know. Nah, I'll stop. But this is gonna be basically a reaction video to an ex porn star. And let's just hear what she has to say. Okay, so she's 24. Oh God, those are all bad combinations. Single mother, um, porn star or stripper, prostitute. Those are all horrible combinations. Speaking facts, that's what the industry does, man. It just preys upon the weak, the mentally ill, and such like that. And also, sorry if I'm talking too much, but just figured I'd add in my little 2 cents. Patty alert. Nah, but on the real though, behind closed doors or whatever, this is probably literally what every producer or whatever freaking tells women, that they'll promise them millions upon millions of dollars and plenty of fans and all that good stuff. I mean, which some women manage to get, and others, uh, they just completely flop. Their life is destroyed. They don't have much money, or shoot, some will only just make an X amount. But regardless, when they leave the industry, okay, that was weird. My notification went off. But when they leave the industry, they're gonna be damaged, destroyed, and basically all those, they're gonna be even more delusional as well, because each each um each man a woman has sex with, she basically keeps some of your DNA, and it just swims around in her head. So just remember that, guys. Uh, every time you've smashed a girl raw dog, or she's even topped you off, let's just say your DNA is in her body forever. Just a small part. But anyways, let's get back into the video. "30 movies. I wonder how much money she made during those 30 movies." That makes two of us. God damn. She said she had that. She had herpes everywhere, all over her body, literally. And you know what's crazy? She looks like my freaking boss's boss. And her name is Stephanie. Not her, but my freaking boss's boss. She looks almost exactly like her, which I'm sorry, it just makes it more funny because she's a bitch. So I'm sorry, but it is unfortunate that she had suicidal thoughts and stuff. But that's what um, getting ran through, catching STDs and stuff like that. That can certainly do that to well, a woman. I'm not sure a guy, but hey, there might be a few guys out there like this or something. I don't know. Shit. How far I had come. I joined the porn industry. I was promised glamour, fame, and fortune. Here I am standing in the worst human ugliness you could possibly see in a mirror. And I was devastated. I thought my life was over. Like many of the porn stars who catch non-curable diseases. STDs are rampant in the porn industry. What's horrible is these people don't understand that even repeat infections are breaking down their immune system. After they have so many STDs, sooner or later they're going to live with the long-term health effects like I am. I'm 43 years old now, and I still have problems with my period, with my cervix. I had to have half of my cervix removed. Okay. So this is basically the main reason why I decided to record this video. So just listen to those freaking effects that she got just from getting multiple STDs, uh, or just sleeping around. And this happens to the average woman as well. It's not like just because she's a porn star, the average woman is getting multiple STDs. But they don't realize that it's gonna come back and haunt them in the long run. All these ran through females, oh my gosh, they're gonna have a lot of period problems when they're in their 30s and 40s and single and alone and trying to compete against transgenders, women who were smart enough to develop a personality at a young age and keep their virginity, uh, AI sex robots. Yeah, that's what women, that's what today's women are going to be competing with in another 20 years. It's going to be real interesting. And I don't care. I have no sympathy because these females made them beds for themselves. And not to mention, they have guys throwing themselves at them 24 hours a day. Uh, and they're just so freaking picky about it. And then, not to mention another thing is they get with the worst kind of men. You know, of all these thousands of guys throwing themselves at them, they get with the worst kinds, the very few, and they get ran through them, maybe even STDs, and they end up turning to something like this in their freaking 40s. All these problems. Let's go back. Okay, hold on. Let's go a little bit back further. People don't understand that even repeat infections are breaking down their immune system. After they have so many STDs, sooner or later they're going to live with the long-term health effects like I am. I'm 43 years old now, and I still have problems with my period, with my cervix. I had to have half of my cervix removed. See, I didn't even catch that part. So that's another thing. Uh, After catching multiple STDs and such, women, these young females, just think, "Oh, I'm a get it cleaned up and everything will be all right. But no, it doesn't work like that. In your later year, shoot, you might have to get your freaking half of your cervix cut off, or even all of it, or something. I don't know. I'm not freaking a doctor, so please excuse me. All right, so this is really bothering me, so I have to check it out because I never really paid attention in health class because that was boring to me, and not to mention it was after freaking lunch, so all I wanted to do was just chillax and draw, but that's my fault really. But let me show you a little. So she got like half of that cut off. God damn. And all right, just thought I'd show you the picture or whatever. But let's get back into the video. All right, let's go. Because of all the herpes lesions, and I couldn't have babies after that. Praise God, by the grace of God, that I have children. I'm blessed, but I did lose 4 children because of the damage to my sexual organs. Damn, 4 kids, 4 babies. I'm sure that must have hurt, you know, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. But these are the consequences to freaking sleeping around or getting ran through or catching multiple STDs. This type of stuff is what should be taught in freaking high school and middle school. But nope. Let's just let little girls sleep around. Let's let all these underage women dress like freaking 24-year-old prostitutes. Uh let's let all these females choose who they want to date. And they all want to date the same guy, so where's that getting anybody? Then society wants to know, or society wants to freaking blame men or shame men when guys are freaking. Never mind. I'll just keep that to myself. Porn industry does nothing more than damage lives. It damages the lives of the workers. It damages the lives of the general public. It damages the lives of the men who are viewing pornography, who are addicted to porn. These same people who are addicted to porn, they're making demands on the girls. Porn addicts go, well, I only watch a little straight porn. And then a couple of years into it, the disease progresses. Porn is a disease, not just for the workers, but for the porn addicts. And they make demands of these girls. And thus the porn industry goes, listen, this is what the porn viewers want. They want to see you get banged by 12 black guys. They want to see you do DP. They want to see you do hockey. Yes, they want to see you just completely destroy yourself spiritually and emotionally. I can only, if she's married to anyone right now, I can only imagine the type of sex she's giving versus the sex she gave when she was 24 or 21 or something like that. God damn. They want to see you degraded, called names like slut or a cunt. They want to see that. That's what makes the money. And these girls are like, what an option do they have? Who cares about these women in porn? Nobody. At the end of the day, it's these females' choices. Everyone has a choice. Uh, that's the problem. Uh, I just don't get that. Like, a lot of these females, they act like they can't work 2 McDonald jobs or 3 jobs at the same time. Like, there's plenty of men out there that are doing that because they have to do that. And there are a few women out there that are doing that. I've met a few, so I'm not gonna act like there aren't any women that are doing that. But all these females who strip or prostitute or escort or OnlyFans or whatever, they act like they don't have a choice. They act like they can't just freaking get a STEM job or a construction job or shoot, work in the goddamn mines. That's just what that's the part that always gets me when I hear stories like this. It's like you had an option though. It is what it is. Okay, then there's another thing. You have those very few small, well, I don't know the exact percentage, but you have the percentage of women that are brought into the industry forcibly. But I wonder what percentage that is because, you know, uh, from what I've seen mostly is a lot of these females are joining, willing to join, or trying to get famous or stuff like that, you know. And there you go. That's the end of the video. But yeah, this is why I decided to record this video because she makes some points and she drops some knowledge. And like I said, these are the things that should be freaking taught. I don't know if they're being taught. I don't remember being taught them. But then, like I said earlier, I wasn't really paying attention in health class because that shit was boring. Uh, I just wanted to burn energy, you know, like any other guy. And I also wanted to bust nuts like any other guy. But yeah, these are the type of videos that should be getting shown to little girls, um, teenagers, and stuff, and why you shouldn't be having sex and at a young age, and you should definitely have protective sex when the time comes and such like that. Because, like I said, uh, the long term effects can be very devastating if, especially if you're a single woman. Oh my lord. Uh, but like I said, she's made probably an X amount of money from this. The average woman who doesn't have an OnlyFans or make porn or stuff like that, or a prostitute or stuff like that. If they just get ran through, you know how girls be going one place to another or one guy to another, relationship to relationship. Or maybe they just might be party girls getting ran through, catching STDs and stuff. That will come back to haunt you. Shoot, this woman got half her cervix cut, having menstruation problems, but she's got the money to cover it. But I mean, if a female working at a desk job were to go through that, or or some low income job, uh, they're just gonna be living a life of pure hell and suffering and debt and paying bills and not being able to spend anything on themselves or travel or do any of that good stuff. But yeah, I think this is it for this video. Hope you liked it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, my homies.